What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today. So one thing I said not too long ago is that I will not be covering the WNBA, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, any of that, because I'm just not interested and I don't follow women's basketball. And I said, unless something absolutely nuts happens, then I'll be like, all right, I feel like I got to talk about this for whatever reason. But I came across this, and I haven't watched video, but I came across this girl on Instagram, a highlight of her, Chinese teenage basketball player. And I was like, nope, I'm not going to watch this. I'm going to find this on YouTube and react to it, because I got to see this with my own eyes. Forgive me if I mispronounce this name. This lady's name, Zhang Ziyu, from China, 17 years old, 7'3". So she's playing what I assume to be, I don't know, high school basketball, whatever leagues they have for teenagers. I don't think she's pro yet, but you can imagine it's probably like playing a grown-up playing against 5-year-olds. And it looks like in this game she dropped 44 points. 14 rebounds, 5 assists on 59% field goal percentage. I gotta see this, man, because they're saying this person's a prodigy. I gotta see her emotion. I gotta see do I think the knees will be a problem? Will the pace be a problem? Could she possibly play in the States at the pro level? I don't know. I gotta see this, man. I gotta see this to believe it. Let's get into it. Good Lord, she didn't even jump. Oh, Lord, as a big girl. Time out, man. All she has to do is put the ball up high. They can't even get a hand on her chest, man, let alone her face and on the ball. This girl could probably, if they dumped it to this girl every single time, she could score 100 points easily. Oh, this is crazy. Man, this is like a team full of, Shaqs versus a team full of Nate Robinsons. Well, Nate could jump. Nate could jump really high, but still, you get what I'm saying. Maybe I should have said Earl Boykins, right? Shaq versus a bunch of Earl Boykins. Look at this, man. Zhang Ziyu. Playing good off the ball. You know what? Shout out to this girl. A big player. You know how one thing I get mad about, these big men don't play like big men anymore in NBA? She's using her height to her advantage. I ain't standing out here shooting a bunch of threes. I'm bigger than everybody else. Let me get my butt in the post and dominate. Good on you. Keep the ball high. Nice. Keep the ball high. Scanning the floor, passing. And she's passing. Can't do nothing with that, man. I couldn't guard her ass. Good soft touch on the glass. Good hand-eye coordination. Good footwork. On her pivot. Well, knows how to use her pivot foot. I'll say that. Hey. Zhang Ziyu. Okay, that's a good play. Listen, her guards are probably racking up 20 assists apiece. 20 assists apiece for her playmakers. What you gonna do with that, man?
I want to see her play defense. I'm surprised this game is even as close. Japan hanging in there. The U18 Asia Cup. Nice touch, man. Look at her form. Got a nice little short jump shot. Yeah. She got a nice release. Man, what you gonna do with this? Hey, man, she got more of a post game than Karl Anthony Towns. Good pass. Give me that. She's probably worried about trampling the other players that she really won't, you know, face up, really move on them. Nice shot. Yeah, she probably doesn't. She probably feels like she's gonna trample him. Like when they push her. Well, I ain't gonna say push her off the block, but when she's positioned farther away from the basket, and good on her at the same time, because especially being that tall, you don't really want to dribble too much because all those small players are just going to be down there swiping. That's why I say for big people, when you get the ball, especially closer to the rim, you get the ball, you keep the ball high. You keep the ball high because you try to bring it down and gather. The smaller players are going to swipe down the basketball. I don't even know if she has that skill set, like a face-up dribble. She might, but I haven't got to see it on display. And like I said, maybe kudos to her because all the players are so small, or she just might feel like, you know, she's trampling over him. You know? Golly, that's a big girl. That's a big girl. What you gonna do with that, man? Like, whew. I want to see her run on a fast break. I want to see her play some defense. I'm curious how mobile she is defensively, and how quickly she can get up and down the court, because it's hard to tell in these half-court sets, being that she has such a size advantage. She doesn't have to do much, so I'm just kind of wondering, like, how much of a pace she can take. Does it look like she might be one of those type of players where the knees might start to become a problem? Like, she's massive, but I don't know. Because one thing with Yao Ming didn't even play in the pace of the league that we have today. It was a slower pace when Yao played. But Yao, he wasn't conditioned to play at that speed in the NBA. He was constantly fatigued, constantly tired. Coach had to keep on taking him out and playing him in short spurts. He couldn't stay on the floor extended minutes consistently. So I wonder, would that be a problem for her? Now, if she could get up and down the court, I ain't worried about the pace. I don't care if she can't shoot threes. But if she could just get up and down and be able to stay on the court, you know what? I'm cool with that. Because she'll dominate in the paint. And if she's anything of a shot blocker, good luck scoring on her. So I'm curious to see, you know, how she would do in, say, you know, the WNBA or something like that. I'm not one of these people that believe, oh, the conventional big man, the old school big man couldn't play in today's league. I've said that for the longest. I don't believe that. Just like you can say, oh, they could drag him out to the three-point line, but we'll dominate you in the paint. All right? Equal opposite force. I said that wrong. I think I said that wrong. And I'm glad we have people like Joker out here dominating, and he has more. He could shoot the ball, but he definitely thrives in the paint. Does a lot of his work in the paint, so I was happy to see that. And Joel Embiid takes some jumpers, but he can play in the paint, not as much as I like to. But like I said, I look at her, I'd rather have her on my team than Karl Anthony Towns. Any day. Give me her. Give me Zhang Ziyu any day over Karl Anthony Towns. Taking advantage of her size. I'll tell you what, if that was Karl Anthony Towns playing against a bunch of players about the size of that Japanese team, he would still be outside shooting threes. I promise you that. I gotta see more of this girl play, man. That's crazy. I don't think I ever seen a woman that big, man. Like I said, she got a nice touch. Shoot it. Uses her pivot. Nice touch off the glass. Good hand-eye coordination. You Keeps the ball high, scans the floor, passes out of double teams, triple teams, puts the ball right where it needs to be, makes the right basketball play. But I got to give credit to Japan, man. I thought this was going to be a blowout. I thought it was going to be like a 30-point blowout, just based on the advantage this girl had. But if she really wanted to, she could just muscle her way to the rim every single time. I ain't saying you got to be aggressive with it. You can just slowly work your way in the paint. If she's worried about getting an offensive foul, plowing over people. She's just that massive comparatively. And throw the ball into ain't nothing they can do with that, girl. Surprised she ain't dunking. Maybe she can. I don't know. Man, that's crazy. I never seen nothing quite like that, man. I'll tell you what, she might go down as the greatest if she stays in China, plays in China. And when she matures, I can't see there being a greatest. I'm not familiar with the history, so for all my people out there in China, shout out to y'all, forgive me. But at least on the women's side, she might go down as the greatest Chinese player ever. Maybe the greatest Asian female basketball player ever. Mess around with it. Now I'm being honest. Shoot. Anyhow, that's all I gotta say about it. That was quite interesting. Shout out to China. Peace be with all of you. It's your boy Boo, all the way from Japan. I appreciate y'all. I can't even talk. I appreciate y'all for stepping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified. Let me know what you think of this young lady in the comment section. Have you seen her play? Do you follow her? Give me context. Give me more information. And I catch you on the next one. We out, baby.